Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world and in, wherever you're at, in your own skin, I think that's the only skin you could use unless you're in like Texas Chainsaw Massacre type deal. But we got, today is a very special day. And
Why is that?
we're gonna go around the room and share what it means to each of us. Probably nothing to anybody but me. It's my birthday.
Oh yeah!
Happy birthday!
Oh yeah! Thanks. We actually went
I
out
hadn't
last
woken
night.
up yet.
Trevor,
Hey, bro, I worked out for an hour and a half with you. You didn't say a word.
well, it's not my responsibility to tell you.
Supposed to be like, "Hey, it's my birthday."
I'm not that. I'm the more of like, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna wait and see if they say anything. I wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest.
I've only been up for 30 minutes, so I
Bro,
don't
it's
even
been
know where
like
I'm at
it
yet.
hadn't even been 30 minutes. Trevor just rolled out of bed, put his hat on, and came, and
Got
then
my
he
drone
left for a
hat.
minute. We thought he went back to sleep.
I'll be forgetting it's my birthday sometimes, so like I'm not gonna remember it.
What's
I
that?
don't. When is your birthday?
I
July
can't remember if you don't know.
18th.
July 18th.
Are you gonna wait till I say it and then say it?
Cheat code. Cheat code. Yeah, so
I'm just gonna go ahead and address it. If my video quality is a little bit poor, it's because we had an accident yesterday.
Rest in peace.
And I crashed one of my drones, and it had the GoPro on top of it. So that's what I was using to record these podcasts. And now it's sitting about 10 inches below water. I got to go find it after this episode.
Rip.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
So that's maybe why I slept a little bit later. A little bit of depression sleeping.
He was trying to sleep his sorrows away. Yep. He was all depressed last night at dinner. You just look at him. He was over there like eating, and he was like, you could just tell like he was thinking about something and getting down. And like I was like, bro, you all right? And he's like, dang, bro, I'm just thinking about my drone.
About it.
Yeah, every bite was a bite of regret.
I'll see if I can show you. I just built 2 mounts for them on the wall. I don't know if you missed. See, look, there's the other one, but now there's a mount with one that doesn't even have any
medals
on it.
And bibs.
Yeah, they're all over there. Yes, sir.
What kind of person does that?
What do you mean?
Puts their stuff on the wall.
I don't know.
Me.
All right, so today, me and Peyton worked out together for the first time in a while. So we did fitness. It's fitness podcast, so we had to get fitness. Do the fitness.
We had to fit some fitness into our fit before we finessed. Podcast.
Bro, I cannot like my arms, bro.
What did y'all hit?
I put on a different shirt to wear to church, and it was tight. Like, ow.
Well, we hit squats because we both like squats suck right now for both of us. Did a little something there just to squat, and then we hit like a pump session. I haven't done a pump session in like months. That used to be like all I was doing for a couple months. Today we did bench press and strict pull-ups. We were doing like supersets.
Chest bar pull-ups.
Yeah, strict chest to bar. So you had to touch your chest to the bar. Kind of makes sense. It's in the name.
Bar to chest.
We did max reps with 185, 135, and 95. You think the heavier would be worse, but it wasn't. The lightweights were worse because you could go
worse as you went on.
It felt lighter and it was easier for longer, but then you hit a rep and it'd just be like, bro, it's moving, but it hurts.
It's just like out of nowhere. You go from repping it out easy to it just
it burns just as bad, but you can do it for way longer. So So we both did 17 reps at 185.
You did 20 at 135. You did what, 23?
Yeah, I did 23 at
I
135.
did 25 at 95.
I did 35. In his defense, his range of motion is a little smaller. Well, at
He's a
least I know what my
T-Rex. I'm
17 rep
like
max
the
is.
opposite of a T-Rex.
Long arms, short. You still have long legs.
I'm just
I think
long.
you're not you up at close and personal. You don't feel as tall. I think it's just because you're skinny.
You don't feel as tall.
I'm not big
How
But
enough
you're
tall are
for
you?
my
jacked.
height. That's what it is. Too
How
skinny
tall
for
are
my
you?
height.
Yeah, you gotta.
6 foot on the dot.
I've been telling you, you need to get to like 215.
But that involves me actually gaining weight, which seems to be, yeah.
That's actually something I want to talk about though. Like, what does y'all's nutrition look like? What do y'all eat? Like, what y'all's diet look like?
Uh, I'm on a
Depends
seafood
on
diet.
some
Seafood, and I
different
eat
type
it.
of factors.
We'll go into it, bro.
Well, it just depends on like how the wallet's looking. So that kind of if the
What's
wallet
your
ain't looking
typical?
good.
Like, what are you supposed to eat?
So I usually wake up. I do
Bread and
4 egg
milk.
breakfast with everything bagel with either cream cheese or avocado. And then lunch is usually
Oh,
the same thing. It's like chicken and rice with vegetables. And I usually do like 8 ounces of chicken. And then dinner is usually random because sometimes Mackenzie will ask me if I want to come and eat, and then she'll cook, you know, something good. But it's usually,
Scrumptious.
yeah, protein, veggies, and a lot of carbs. I feel like I eat a lot of carbs.
Got to.
170 calories in this coffee, man.
Got to eat
Gotta,
carbs. You could eat more fat. It's like easier to eat fat calories because it's their higher calorie per gram of fat, but energy wise, it kind of carbs are better.
Yeah, I feel like I don't take in much like bad fat at all. And then usually like sugar, I don't really take in much sugar at all.
Me either. I don't drink anything with calories in it.
As he's opening it up a calorie drink.
Literally with the 170.
I swear, dude.
I only drink coffee coffee is really the only thing I drink with calories. And protein shake, which I don't know if that counts as a drink, honestly. It's more like a meal. So what I
Man, there are
do,
like, I drink either water, tea, juice, or coffee. And my
and
before.
somehow this dude has the least strict diet, eats all kinds of junk, and he's the leanest one out of all of
Yeah,
us.
he said last night, "Oh, I don't even eat vegetables." I'm like,
I
"What?"
mean, I will if they're the ones I want to eat.
Like
I'm not eating no like
rice.
leaves.
They didn't
Yeah,
even have
leaves.
leaves. It was broccoli,
I don't.
onions,
The
carrot.
reason I don't eat broccoli is because
He
the
eats
last time
vegetables
I
on
had it
burgers.
was third grade, and I went
Wow.
and threw up in a very tall urinal.
But they do say your taste buds change every 7 years. Like every
Oh
seven
yeah,
years, you have new taste buds.
yeah.
So wouldn't hurt to
I used
try
to
it.
not eat. I used to be one of those ones that didn't eat any vegetables at all. Now I eat, pretty much everything.
You just have to know how to cook them, really.
Or you're at a point where you're like, man, I just need to eat whatever I can get. This is all I got.
Yeah, if you're hungry.
So I'm gonna start ordering some of them kid cuisines.
Wow. So I follow a meal plan from Lake. He'll be on the podcast soon. We actually had our first guest, and tomorrow we're gonna have another guest. But Lake's coming soon, so he gave me a meal plan, and it kind of changes as my weight changes, I guess. But so right now when I wake up, because I work out like basically as soon as I wake up, I eat a banana and peanut butter, like as soon as I wake up. Which eating when I wake up it's hard because I'm not really a eat when you wake up type person. I usually have to wake up for a little while, but I've got to the point where it's kind of easier. You just kind of have to shovel it down, drink your pre-workout with it, and
until
then
you throw up.
yeah. I mean, I used to actually used to have a problem with that, but
I
we're
still do.
we're good now. And then after I get home, I have to eat. Well, I mean, I don't have. I have another meal. There's Rylan. He kind of eats a little bit every meal.
Every meal
He
and
told me
every
to stop
minute.
looking at him. He's eating right now. Like he eats all day, bulking. So I eat some Greek yogurt and granola when I get home from the gym, and then it's pretty quick after. Like within the next hour and a half or 2 hours, it's kind of just the way the timing is. I have to kind of throw it together quick. Because I have to leave the house at a certain time. But I eat some eggs and egg whites, some oatmeal, throw that down. It's usually kind of hard to get all that down because I'm already pretty full. But when you spread your meals out, it's kind of easier when you eat for utility. I guess you're eating with a purpose instead of eating for pleasure. Last night we ate for pleasure.
I mean, there was purpose in it.
It was
Purpose
good.
was pleasure. Yeah. And then lunchtime is chicken and rice. I might throw some vegetables in there once a month. And then usually get a lot of vegetables in at my dinner, which right now I'm doing, these all kind of can switch order. Some of these meals can, but usually I always eat chicken and rice for lunch. Just because
Same.
it's really easy to have
Say
set
easy.
stuff,
Yeah.
so you don't have to wonder, you don't have to question. You're like, well, this is what I'm eating. Once you kind of get to that place where you're like just guessing and like, well, I don't have anything ready, I don't know what to eat. You're gonna eat
Let me go to
junk.
McDonald's.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to do that. And sometimes, I mean, I eat McDonald's every couple months, but that next day I feel like crap, honestly. But
Yeah.
last dinner, I usually will cook some beef and a little bit of rice because I have like a lot of rice I'm supposed to eat, but I just decided I was going to split it into meals, split it to the other meal. So just a little bit of rice, it actually goes a long way. And like some coconut oil, get some fats in there. I usually throw some veggies like what's that? Cabbage, peppers, onions, a little garlic, stuff like that. It's kind of pepper. Yeah, I said peppers. And just kind of throw it all together. It's like some beef and rice, and it's really good. It's so good. Like I have not gotten tired of that since I added the rice in. It's like a game changer for some reason. Just 100 grams of rice with all that. It's a big meal. So it keeps you full. And then before I go to bed, it's protein shake and like a bowl of rice cereal and maybe like another scoop of peanut butter. It just depends on the order because I've kind of like mixed this stuff up. So it's kind of sometimes I don't get it all in
You just put it
or
all in one bowl.
yeah. Yeah. I sometimes I actually put the peanut butter in the cereal because it makes it taste better because just straight up rice cereal,
What
it's
kind of
not that
cereal you
good.
rocking? Lucky
Just like
Charms?
Rice Krispies. It's got to be rice. It's like Rice Krispies or Rice Chex.
No Frosted Flakes?
And then I get,
Bro,
no
you have a
Frosted
bad
Flakes.
taste in cereal.
I don't get to pick. Every once in a
Say
while,
it
we'll
has to
sub it
be.
out. Yeah, it has to be. This is what Lake told me to do. And he's probably like, I mean, I don't
Seems
100%
like he
adhere
knows what
to,
he's doing.
yeah. It's very specific stuff that he has me eating. I mean, it works. And it's easy. My least favorite meal, well, for a while I was eating avocado with the beef and stuff, and I wasn't having any rice. It's like changed over time, and like I got so wore out on avocado, like I dreaded that meal every night. But now I'm loving the meal. But peanut butter is super easy to eat. I love peanut butter, so switch the avocado for peanut butter.
Just grab a
Basically the same
spoonful of peanut
macros.
butter.
Yeah, just I mean, I'm measuring it, but that protein shake and cereal meal, just because it's like shakes are really sweet, and cereal with rice in it's really sweet. I mean, I guess it's not really sweet, but it's like that flavor profile. And it's not like it's a lot. But shout out to Abby back there sweeping. But yeah, so yeah, that's probably my least favorite meal. But it is what it is. It fuels me. I get 3 free meals a week, so I could change any of those in for another meal throughout the week.
Like cheat.
Let's do
They're not
3
cheat meals. It's just
Toreos a
free meals.
week.
I mean, it's not cheap because it's free, but sometimes last holidays come around or last couple weeks, it's been hard. Actually, the other week,
Man, yeah.
I got I got 3 meals later in the week, and then I was like, crap, I already did 2 meals that I forgot about, so I did 5 extra meals, and like my weight went up. And this week, last night you can really tell when you eat a really carb heavy meal. Like I ate pizza the other night, and I woke up like 3 pounds heavier. But you gotta think too, carbohydrates, they hold more water too, so you're a little more full with like you're holding on to more water. So yeah, and then last night we ate all that rice. So I'm a little thick right now.
Thick boy.
Thick.
Yeah, kind of like I know what you're talking about, but whenever I do that and then I run the next day, like have like a meal that like I don't know makes me like feel puffed up, and I run the next day, it's like the best run ever. I don't know if it's
Yeah, I
like,
feel like I could
but I do
run.
intake a lot of carbs,
Yeah,
so
I mean
it
that's
might have
like
to
your
do with that.
glycogen stores. That's what you want to when you that's what people do whenever they run races, like carb up heavy for like however long, and like I'm sure they're feeling
Smash
full
some carbs the day
and
before.
hydrating like crazy.
Like pre-race day, eat like a
Yeah,
whole pizza.
I don't know. It just depends how that pizza hits you because there's a lot of fat in pizza too.
Pizza doesn't have hands.
Kind of going into running, man. I'd love to talk about like our
Hands.
first experience running an actual race, because I have some pretty interesting things that happened that very first 5K that we ever ran. That was my
Yeah, yeah,
first
yeah.
race out in Tupelo.
Mine too.
So
That was mine
like
too.
one thing, so we went over there. I think this was literally the first time I ever trained for any type of race. I don't even know why we signed up. I
2020.
can't even go back and remember.
We were so it was us and Sean. I think there was another friend, and Peyton Franklin was supposed to do it, and we all
Jose was
kind of
there.
yeah, we kind of all he just jumped in at the last minute as usual. We
Yeah.
all decided that we were going to run this 5K in a couple months, and it was right around that time that Adam Klink came out with his Run Fast Squat Heavy program, and I was at a point in my training where I was looking to change it up. And so I got the program, and I was like, I'm gonna do this program. It's 3 days a week for like speed work, and I was gonna do this and run the 5K, run our first race, that was like the first time I'd gotten into running. I'd done runs like before, like I used to do on like my leg day before I started going to the gym. My leg day that I do once every 3 weeks at the house. I do like a run down my driveway and back, which was like a huge hill, and then do like some box jumps on the end of my porch, and then I do like my leg. I didn't know anything about working out or anything. I was just doing random stuff. I was like, this makes my legs hurt, so I'm gonna do that. And I do like some split squats on my couch that made me sore for 4 days.
I've never
Yeah, I
ran a
think
road
prior to that
race.
race, the only thing I ever did was when we'd go to the gym, we'd do like a warm up half a mile or a
Yeah, y'all
mile.
do running around the gym just to warm up for legs. I was like, golly, y'all gonna
Yeah.
kill me.
I don't know. We used to do some very interesting stuff a couple years ago. But I
Yeah,
remember preparing for that race, and then I think I started running because that's when David Goggins' first book came out, and I had listened to his first book, and I was just
that'll
fired
do
up.
it.
And I was like, you know what? I got to do something hard. Let me just run. So I started
That's hard.
running, and man, it was hard.
And then you stopped
No, I still run. But
that day.
so we get to race day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna combine drinking this energy drink with these snacks, and it's gonna give me the
Yeah,
peak
then
energy
you're
to
gonna
run
die,
this
bro.
race. So I think
Bad
we had gotten
idea.
like a rain energy drink or something like that.
Oh my
We're getting to the
gosh.
starting line. I'm like the nerves are coming in. I'm starting to like you get that like feeling in your throat, and you start having to
Throw up.
spit because it's like mucus buildup.
You're gonna
Then we
throw
get
up,
about a
bro.
half a mile into the race,
Overdose.
and this is the coldest race we've ever ran. There still hadn't been a race
It was
that's
very
been
cold.
colder than this. And right out the rip, I could not feel my toes at all. So the
Rip
whole
'em.
time, like the front of my toes are numb while I'm running. And then I get about a half mile in, I just throw up on the side of the road. I'm just puking.
Overdosed, bro.
Yeah, so I feel better after that. I get that over with. I throw up. I keep
Light.
going, and then I get about a mile and a half, and we hit this first big old hill in the race, and
Man,
then I'm just like, I throw up again.
bro, that hill was
And
terrible.
for some reason, when I started out, I had no game plan. I just stayed with the leaders up until a mile and a half. They were all doing like 6-minute pacing
Dang,
right out
bro.
the rip.
Bro, I about caught you too. That's pretty bad. You blew up.
Yeah, I blew up.
Trevor has the
This is like,
mentality of start off as fast as you can and then just make it through the last bit.
Yeah, he'd be like, let's pace. And then he'd just be like, yeah, he's pacing 5 minute mile
It's
pace.
like when I ran that
yeah,
5K with y'all, which one was that? Like the Hope?
Noah's
that was
gift.
a
Noah's,
Noah. Yeah,
Noah,
Noah's
yeah.
gift.
I didn't sign up for it, but I decided to run it with him. No, Trevor was
He was
like,
our
all
pacer, and he
right.
left us.
He's
Bro,
like, so this is
terrible
my,
pacer.
Trevor was like, okay, so this is my plan. Just to go out super hot and then
That
just
was it.
like kind of just see
Some
what I can
plan.
hold at the end of it.
Well, usually it's like run out hot, and then I dial it back a little bit, and then I get a little bit of runner's high at the end, and I can bring it all the way back. But that day it didn't
No,
happen.
no.
Yeah, I was a
But the
terrible
thing
pacer
I,
that
is,
day. Almost
I
PR'd
don't
by
have
accident.
another strategy.
it's
The thing is my strategy up until that point was that. And one time I changed it, and I did the worst I've ever done. So I was like,
well,
well,
you really have to like do that and learn like what you can hold and what you can handle before you can
yeah.
strategize. So it's good to fall on your face sometimes. And
Yeah, I mean, I PR'd doing that
that
strategy.
probably
So
worked for like that would work for shorter rate distances. A 5K,
I think it really just,
it's like a perfect intensity. Like you have to go hot, but you have to
yeah,
be able to pace too.
yeah,
That first race for me, it was training for it was like because I got like shin splints. I had like
yeah.
terrible
Me too.
shoes. I had just like tennis shoes, and like I could not train at all. And that was I finally got like shoes like 2 weeks before that, and it kind of healed it up. But it was horrendous.
Did you get any stitches
I
in
don't know.
your lower abdomen?
I don't know.
Nah,
Probably
I
it
didn't.
sucked.
Yeah, I remember
I
getting.
remember
I think we
Jose.
all got shin splints really bad. I don't know what's up with that.
We didn't know what we were doing.
Just
Had bad
yeah,
shoes.
yeah, that is true.
Trying too hard. Sean was like going out hot every day, running 6 minute miles down the road and
Yeah,
back.
killing it. But Peyton, what about you? What was your first experience of
I've
doing a run race?
I've never ever ran a road race. Only races I've ran are Spartans. But I will say my very first one was like in September of 2017, which was like 2 months after I started working out, and literally ran 0 miles to prepare for it. I just kind of like everybody else was signing up for it, so I'm just like, shoot, I'll sign up for it and try it out. And so I remember I went up there. It was in Nashville or Fort Campbell, Kentucky. I went up there with my pastor and his wife, and then one of his sons stayed in the hotel room with them. I woke up the next morning like, dude, I'm freaking scared, man. I'm about to die. Because there was only like 4 miles. But I'm like, dude, I was freaking out. Like, I haven't ran a single bit of distance training for this thing. Everybody else went through like their Spartan SGX class, which is like their main training class. And I didn't do that. So I was working out like maybe 3 times a week if I
Do
was
they have that
lucky.
class still?
Okay, I think so. I think Turtle does it.
I think they were doing it and then they stopped.
I
I might
think
need
they
to do
do
that
it
class.
when they start when there's a big group going. They'll start training people.
I mean,
for it.
me and you are pretty big, you know.
After this morning,
Y'all the
we
king
are.
of the
This
gym.
morning, bro, I was like, bro, I'm gonna start flexing in a minute.
And but I went out, and my plan was, I figured, I'll just kind of sit back with everybody else in case I need some help too. Now I can help people out. I stayed with the group for about 30 minutes, and then I went out, started running on my own, and I kind of died because
Rest in peace.
had them. I got
R.I.P.
stitches. I remember starting the run, and I was still with the group. And I mean, like 5 minutes in, I already was getting stitches in my lower abdomen. I'm like, this is not going to be fun. And
Lower abdomen.
I got one of my favorite ever. I wonder if I can pull it up right quick.
I'm gonna do a
This was,
Spartan race this year.
bro, this is one of my favorite pictures I ever got.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I just said it.
I'm gonna do the one in March. I think the one in October. I'm probably gonna want to not be running.
I got that picture right there, bro. I was so jacked in that picture. I was getting
Who?
compliments and everything, bro.
Let's say it again. But the one from this year, you looked jacked.
Oh yeah,
Scoliosis, bro. You had scoliosis.
So this was my picture of one of my first races.
You look pretty skinny.
Yeah,
You was flexing though.
no, that was me trying to get all the water off. I couldn't see.
Why are you wet, bro?
And then, bro, this is my.
I gotta buy some trail shoes just to destroy them in a Spartan race. This year, bro.
Just go to Walmart, get you some shoes.
That's
Bro.
this year or last
Bruh.
year, bro. But
Some good pictures.
We trying to
Who
get
did
Trevor
the
to do it.
pictures?
they have professional.
Spartan?
Dude, my camera's not focusing anymore.
It's
Did
the
you
same,
see
bro.
the ones for St. Jude? They wanted you to pay like almost $100 for one
I didn't
picture.
even look at them.
Bro, they do free pictures at Spartan.
I was crying in every picture.
Crazy.
Bro, them races.
I mean, I guess it
But
makes
you do
sense.
pay like
All the-
$200 to go to Spartan.
Yeah, all the money gets donated though. I'm pretty
Yeah.
you might get it like written off on your taxes. But I was like, dang man. But
Spartan,
there
I
was
got
some
to say
good
this-
You should have looked
I
at
got-
them,
yeah.
Dylan. They did a good job.
I gotta say the Spartan pictures they're all good.
I wish they had like more photographers. I brought
They'd
the
have to
idea
pay
of
more.
it, but maybe you and Trevor becoming photographers for them. They can have more
Yeah.
pictures set
You
up.
need like
You
some
brought
zoom
that?
lenses. I guess you could just rent them though.
And a very, very large SD card, I assume.
Bunch of them.
Because, I mean,
Just
they
be
take.
doing 100 pictures a second. Don't even
Trying to
move.
talk Trevor into doing the Spartan race.
Is it like late March?
It's March
Yeah.
17th. No, 18th for the one y'all are supposed to do.
I'll know next month for sure if I can go.
I'm going to
You
end
gotta
up
know if that
buying the.
money's right.
I'm going to end up
Yep.
buying the trifecta pass for it. Do all 3 that weekend. Hopefully, Dylan will drive me there.
Well,
Bro, where are you gonna fit?
this one's in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So
It'd be a tight squeeze.
what are we gonna do about lodging? How's that gonna work? Sleep in the
So-
We're
car?
gonna lodge.
We're going to lodge. We can, I can,
He's gonna
somebody
buy us
can,
an Airbnb.
split a room. I do know
Yeah,
somebody.
we're gonna split some.
I do know
We split
somebody
some.
in Georgia. He lives in Eastman, Georgia, but I don't know how far away that is from Atlanta.
Once I get
Where
married,
is
I'll
it?
have
Is it
2
actually-
cousins. They live in Georgia. They live in Atlanta.
I may actually try to get this guy on the podcast one day. He's the reason I got into fitness, so why not?
Is it really like Atlanta? Do you know?
It's Conyers, Georgia.
Hey,
Okay.
maybe I should hit him up
Conyers.
and ask him if he wants to do it with us. It's
I don't know.
Mackenzie's cousin. I met him during the hurricane. He's pretty cool. We bonded because he had a Garmin watch. He's like, bro, you got the same Garmin watch as me.
Did he run?
Yeah, he runs.
Get him on the podcast.
He's pretty swole too. He sells insurance. He's got all the checklists.
Scoliosis.
I consider
Yeah, I
getting
think
me a
he's.
new watch soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Mine is
roll with mine
wore
until
out.
it dies.
Yeah.
But I also
I got
didn't pay
this
for
like
this one, so it's kind
big
of
old
like
white dot still.
not
I
really
can't never
losing
see
anything.
my pace.
I got to like.
I can never see my mileage because my mileage is at the top, and I got this white dot.
You just got to guess. Is that why you always end it and start another one?
Something like that. No, usually right now, excuse me, I've been breaking it up and doing like I'll do the treadmill and then I'll do the indoor track
Oh.
because I can only do 2 miles, 3 miles on the treadmill before I just get so bored.
Why
I'm
do you
like, I
watch
gotta get on the
YouTube?
track.
You gotta pull your
I
phone out and
try,
watch YouTube.
You see,
I try,
you
but
Makes
it's
it
run
go
like
down
quick.
a dark road in
the
the
angle
morning.
is down here. If you're looking down here, it's like you can't really optimally watch it and run. They need to place like I guess I could get one of them clips and put it on the top of the machine.
You should run and like outside on a dark road early morning. You'll never get bored. You're
How'd your
always
run go
looking on.
today?
Oh, it didn't go, dude. So
Yeah, it was cold.
I was on my way outside to crank my car, and I looked at our little weather clock or whatever you want to call it.
Is it in your garage?
No, it's in the kitchen, but we're supposed to have the thing outside, and it showed like 47 outside. I'm like, oh, that's a good morning to run.
Yeah, that'd be
I
good.
walk outside, and I'm like, this doesn't feel like 47.
Definitely wasn't. It was
27.
frost on my windows.
27.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm not
Was it really
running.
that cold this morning?
Yeah,
My
it's
Yeah,
poor
because of
drone,
the
man, it's probably frozen. It's probably frozen solid in that lake.
Battery's gonna
Maybe I
be
should just
dead. It's
like
been
switch
rolling.
this. I should switch this to my phone and just go try to find it on the podcast.
yeah. That'd be
We'll give you
hilarious.
Like, all
clues
right,
to
guys,
find it.
Yeah.
I'm out in the wild.
Just got to find the stick it hit.
So, what's y'all's other hobbies besides fitness?
Yeah, fitness.
That all y'all do? You just wake up, lift, and go to bed?
Run every once in a while.
Wake up, lift, work,
Sometimes
sleep.
when I
Wake
don't
up,
have
lift,
time,
work,
I'll
sleep.
play a video game.
What kind of game you play?
Well, traditionally, I'm more of a. So growing up, I played these games. If you know, you know, and you love it. But if you don't know, you don't know. It's called Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. It's like it's a legendary game, and
I'm trying to
I
think.
sat.
I
I
like Star
watched
Wars
a.
Battlefront.
Yeah, I mean that's probably my first video game I ever played. But I was like, I found this video on YouTube. I played that growing up on Xbox, the original Xbox. And I had it. I think I played it on my 360 too, because if you had a hard drive, you could play Xbox games on the 360, and I did that. And
I mean, it is an Xbox 360.
no, the Xbox, like the
No, you're
original
talking about the
Xbox,
original.
before you were born, dude. So anyway, I was playing that game. Well, back in the day, bro, I loved it, and it's like 2005, 2006 games. Like that's when these games came out. But I was on YouTube like a couple weeks ago, and there was this 9-hour video about this game, and I watched the whole thing.
Wow.
And when Rylan was born, I got this game, the first one, and I played it. It was just like I played the first one a lot. The second one I didn't play as much, but I feel like the second one's better. So I got into I got the second one a couple weeks ago, and I started playing it a little bit, but I haven't played it in a while. just because I don't have time. But I play that, and like I went through like a couple months where I was playing Minecraft. I got it on my iPad and my
You're
computer.
building them worlds.
Yeah, bro, it's fun. Back when I was in like ministry school, is when I discovered Minecraft. Um, and I've sat there. Abby hated it because I'd sit there for like hours on Minecraft, and she wouldn't hear from me. Like, she was only like the only way we could communicate was over the phone because we were hours away. But she was like,
Should have got
she
her
was
into
mad.
it.
She
Y'all
hated
could have
it.
built the world together.
Yeah, man. And I play a lot. You know, I played a lot of Call of Duty in high school.
I
And
remember one. Oh, you're talking.
and so Warzone every once in a while. I really love Warzone, but you know, it just takes up video games take up a lot of time.
Yep.
I remember I was playing. Me and a buddy had a world on Minecraft, where I spent like 2-3 hours making a church. Put a villager as the pastor. I put a book on the table with a couple verses in it,
And he destroyed it.
and then the church burned down.
Golly.
It was a Methodist church, so everybody got saved.
Bro got a AirPod on under his headphones, bro.
That's how noise canceling. These are like my backup.
Bro, I remember when Roger used that joke. Bro, it was hilarious because the church has sprinklers, so
I get
Methodist
it
church.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it now. I was like, bro,
I didn't get it at first.
because they sprinkle for baptism.
yeah, that was kind of
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
yeah.
Like the Salt Bay of the ministry world.
That's like my
Wait,
backup
that was
hobby, I
wrong.
guess.
I don't forget
Video
how to do it.
games.
Video games.
But I guess
I
like
play
my YouTube's my hobby too.
Yeah.
Go outside, shoot guns, go fishing,
That's all fun.
camping whenever we go.
If I did that in the city, I'd probably go to jail though.
Yeah, I mean it's worth a shot.
Go out in my back porch, in my backyard, and just start shooting. I got people living right next to me on every side.
Yeah, just sighting in my gun.
Bro, what's the problem? I'm shooting at this piece of wood. It's safe.
I don't have a backstop.
Come over and
behind it.
like went through. Yeah, yeah, it went through your neighbor's like living room.
Like, bro, I remember growing up, my dad was like sighting in a gun in our backyard, and there's a neighbor like way over here. It was I'm not gonna say who it was. You know I'm Trevor, but it's one of our friends' dad. Growing up, you know, he lived right there, right beside me.
Yeah,
but it's like behind the woods around here. So I mean, it's possible that this happened. But he came over there and was like, "Bro, I heard your bullets whizzing over my head in my yard." Like, I'm pretty
what do
sure
you
there
do
was
in
a
that
tree.
situation if somebody's like not even trying to shoot at you, but you're just like outside and you hearing bullets pass? Like, what do you do?
What can you do?
Hey, I'd freak out.
Go inside? Get in the tub? I don't know.
Put on your bulletproof vest.
You can duck behind.
Go back outside and start raking
duck
leaves
behind your engine block.
Yeah.
Hey, if you ever are in a scenario and you're near a car, you always hide behind the engine block. By the way,
what if it's an electric car?
You don't hide behind the battery. Don't.
Just don't
Yeah,
hide.
I seen that episode. They just blow up.
Yally. So
I think for me, I just fly my drones until they crash.
Time for a new hobby.
Doesn't that suck, man?
Hobby.
It's like, it's almost like life, you know. I've always thought about this, and this is like especially present when I worked at a dealership. But it's like you can do stuff right so many times, and it's not even that you get praised or anything. It's just like you escape, and then you mess up like one time. Like I always thought about at the dealership whenever they would have like the randomest people changing people's oil. Like people who are probably not qualified to change oil, but they want to work, so they give them a chance. But then they forget to put the oil back in the car. You know what I'm saying? You mess up one time and you destroy a whole car. or you forgot to. There was one time these people forgot to put the lug nuts tighten on dude's steering wheel, and he drove down the road and his wheel fell off. This is only like an $80,000
Yeah,
like F-250 limited, like above platinum.
Wow.
So they're like entrusting the lowest people at the dealership, except for this one. There's this one guy named Benny, and he would kill it. He's been there for like 15, 16 years. He'd run circles around people.
Shout out, Benny.
But back to it, like it just sucks how you can make one mistake. Like I've flown that drone in the same pattern probably hundreds of times now, and I hit one limb this time,
And then
and
somebody
now it's
put a
at the
tree
bottom of the
there, and
pond.
now it's just gone.
Yeah, the tree was kind of camouflaged though. You couldn't even see the tree.
Yeah,
I saw the video.
couldn't see it
Oh,
till I got right on
that's
it.
criminal. We ought to find who put that tree there.
It probably was like a bird that dropped a seed in that little pond. It just grew over time.
Right. I might get me a drone.
Yeah, you need to. You need to get one, and then you can start running and highlight yourself. I used to do this at my grandparents. You could highlight yourself and run with it. It'll just follow you.
Is that how
It'll
you
like
shot
dodge
the
power
drone
lines.
footage? Is that how you
Yeah,
shot
like
your drone
into
footage out
Endure.
there running? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
should
just
get like
highlighted
a
myself, and I
UAV
was
to
watching
watch
it,
you.
and it would like dodge power lines left and right. I'm like, whoa, this thing's killing it.
Pretty legit. You need to I need to go watch that video too, Endure, on Trevor's channel. It didn't get the love
Yeah.
it needed, bro. It's one of the highest quality videos on YouTube. 2
Go
minutes of
watch
fire.
Appreciate that.
22.3.
Bro, tell that story.
What is it? Yeah, what is it? I saw y'all talking about that the other day.
It's an open workout from last year.
I only say that because it was my most viewed video, even though it only had like 12 views.
That's the
I don't
only
post anything
thing
on
he has
YouTube.
on his YouTube is open
About 3
workout
open
videos.
workouts from last year.
I'm gonna go pull it up right now. Live
Yeah,
reaction.
play it. And he said he got home and his parents were watching it. It's just a workout, bro. It's literally him working out. Like no commentary, no vlog.
Yeah, like
It's just raw, one angle.
I got in and they asked what my podcast was called. So I kept on walking to put everything up. And then I hear Kane's voice from the living room. I'm like, that's 22.3.
So they just looked you up trying to find the podcast.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
There it
Was
is.
I in the video? Was I there?
Yeah, you were
You're in
doing
it.
some weird muscle ups in the background.
Hey, don't make fun
And
of me.
Dylan's measuring something.
Yeah.
But
Is that a
So-
watermark?
that's the app I
Says-
use to record Wattproof.
Yeah, wood proof or something.
Wide
Wide
proof.
Wad proof.
It's a good little. That's what I record any of like my workouts.
I've noticed
or-
that their quality of video has went down.
I haven't done anything video worthy in a while. So.
That's
Yeah,
usually
it looks like there's like, what did you shoot this on? The phone?
it's
or
a
something?
phone.
Yeah, my phone.
Yeah, there's like no stabilization for some reason. Usually
It's
that stuff's like baked in.
Yeah, I use that to
When
like
was
record
this?
all my lists
10
because
months ago?
you could still listen to music.
Yeah, that's the only reason I use it. Otherwise, I just use the
Makes
camera
sense.
because if you use
Yeah,
your
it's last
camera on,
March.
it just cuts your music off.
Open 2023 coming soon. Peyton, are you ready?
Absolutely not. I don't
Please
even know if
don't
I'm
be
signing
ready,
up
bro.
for
Are y'all
it.
doing this
I
at
may
the
as well
gym?
sign up for it.
Yeah, you do it at the gym. You gotta sign up for it, Peyton.
When's registration open? Is it already open?
It's already open, bro. I
Dang.
haven't
Are
signed
y'all
up.
doing this on like a Saturday? I'd like to come watch.
A Friday. I'm doing it on like Friday morning and Monday, probably. I'm repeating all of them.
I think it depends because like I'll do it on a Saturday of the week, so I work Monday through Friday. I can do it on a Monday of the week. I work Tuesday through Saturday.
It's only 3 weeks, 3 workouts. So
Dylan's
never
just
done
standing there.
I've never done it used to be like 5 or 6 workouts. I've never done any of those. I started the year it was 3 workouts.
It
Y'all getting after
last
it.
year was sucky.
Bro. that first year I got better every workout, but last year I just got worse and never got. Yeah, I got worse and worse. It was just so bad, bro. I was so out of shape.
I don't remember if I did all the workouts of 21. Didn't I do all those?
I don't know, bro. Yeah, I think so.
It was 2020. I don't think I did. Oh, I don't want the PGA Tour open.
2020. What a year. I was
Yeah,
just sad when they closed the gyms down, man.
the thing about it is too is we don't know what the workouts are, so we're just
really?
like
Training for
preparing
everything?
for whatever, and
Oh yeah, I
if you
did.
didn't hit the right thing, you just screwed.
It was 2020 that I didn't do all of them. 20,
Yeah, I remember that.
21 was sucky too. Do that freaking 21.2.
Yeah, anything
Think-
like that. They
Yep.
combined the next year. They did the two together, basically.
Freaking dumbbell snatches and burpee box jump
I
overs.
was sore for a week and a half.
For my lower back.
Murph
I
Day
don't.
is May 30th.
When we doing
Dang, bro, we
Chad?
gonna do that?
I might be gone on my honeymoon by then.
Yeah,
What's
might
Murph?
be.
Murph.
I don't know.
The Murph Challenge.
I don't want to talk about it.
I've never even done it.
Lieutenant Daniel. Is it Daniel Murphy? I believe so. Michael
Michael.
Murphy. Yeah, I don't know who Daniel is.
Sounds familiar.
There's got to be a Daniel Murphy out there.
I think, yeah.
Lieutenant
Let's
Michael Murphy.
Trevor has never done the Murph.
Trying to
Oh,
see
you
what
can't
the
let
30th
Carson do
is.
the Murph
30
and
is the
not you.
30th that Monday? 30th is a Tuesday. That's weird.
We've done midnight Murphs, birthday Murphs,
Oh, that was 22.
Memorial
It
Day
was on the
Murphs,
30th.
half Murphs.
It's on the 29th this year.
The best
Quarter
Murph to
Murphs.
do
Murphs without
is
the Murph.
a half Murph with no vest. That's the best. It's just 15 minutes and you're done.
I don't know. I've never done it. So.
I think
If you do it with,
somebody
don't do it with the
on our
vest the first
podcast
time.
just commented on my video.
Trevor?
Wow. Some good people out there, man. They're watching.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Trev. Just Trev. That's our number one fan.
Just Trev. Yeah. No, I commented with the. I couldn't find his channel on my account, so I switched to
Footwork.
podcast account.
I'll be trying to think of something to say.
No.
Do what?
You can cut that out, but
Yeah, just
Yeah,
mark it.
mark
He'll
it.
find it.
I marked it. Yes. Do y'all watch NFL any? Playoffs are happening.
I used to watch like the playoffs, but not like the playoffs, but like the last two rounds. But
I've never been
honestly,
big in
not
football.
really. Yeah,
I started watching like a little bit of college football like towards the end of this
the most I
season.
watch is like the highlights on like Facebook and Instagram or anything that pops up on
Yeah,
YouTube.
that's what most people do these days.
Yeah, like
Just the highlights.
I just decided to watch the Ole Miss Alabama game and then Georgia and MSU.
Why'd you watch that one? That's not right. Don't talk about
'Cause
it.
that's the one.
I don't want to hear it.
I was
Isn't
there.
that the one that broke y'all's
Yeah.
streak?
No,
Or y'all
It was
lose
LSU.
the week before? Oh yeah.
it was
No, that was
LSU,
it.
and then we beat A&M, and then
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Alabama. We almost
That's
beat
right.
Alabama though.
Shoulda,
Yep.
coulda, woulda.
Yeah, whatever.
Amen.
How's it feel about
Pretty
State
good.
taking y'all's top 25 spot?
I don't know if they took it more if we gave it away.
Yep.
Rest in peace,
I
Mike
think
Leach.
so.
It's
Yep.
crazy
It's
to
pretty
think
crazy.
that it's crazy to think that he died. Like I'm not super
It
connected
can
to.
happen.
Yeah, it's just like one day you're seeing him being goofy on an interview, the next day he's gone.
Gone.
And his very last game was a win against Ole Miss for the Egg Bowl.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
So we
So
needed
y'all
to
can't
give
be
him
easily
too
that
helped
sad.
him
one.
out.
Man.
We won the 2 years before, so
Yeah.
Well, see, you never look on your past, right?
always gotta look to see your past so you
Yep.
can determine your future.
You see, that's why your windshield is bigger than your rearview mirror. I mean, not
Like
exactly.
I ripped the rear
If
view
your
mirror out my car because I don't never
if your
look back.
rear view mirror was bigger than your windshield, you couldn't see out the front. Bro, the energy in the gym when we do like a bro session, it's like crazy. I'm glad like the gym owner doesn't watch the cameras of us because we'd be like dancing and
Yeah.
it's like stupid dancing and
I be
like
yelling,
screaming.
man.
Yeah.
I'll never forget
Especially if
our
nobody's in there.
squat sesh last year.
Yeah.
Well, not last year, but the year before last.
Peyton's over here going for broke, and it was me, Trevor, and Peyton Franklin, and it's like cheering Peyton Cook on, and we're screaming like, one more, let's go. And like
You got Frankie over here
he
like,
falls
rack
on the
it, rack
ground.
it.
He's like, dude, rack it, you're gonna die. And then Becky walks in, that's the gym owner. And she's like, y'all got too much testosterone in here. Because we're like screaming. It's like midday. I don't even know.
No, it was like 6:30, 6:45 that morning.
Yeah. Well, that's midday to me.
Yeah, you work night shift. That's right.
Half the day is over.
Yeah, it's like over with. On to the next one. But it was legit. It was lit. That's probably one of my favorite videos on YouTube that
Which
I
one?
made. The bro session. I don't even know what it's called.
Bro session.
Bro squat session or something.
The boys are back in town.
That's it. The boys are back in town. Bro, it was legit. What about Peyton Franklin? We got to talk him down because he's coming on the next podcast. And we can hype him up then. We need to get him to watch it. He's not going to be able to watch this before we film it, but.
Well, yeah, because it won't go out before then.
Yeah, I will just say
expectations.
We're gonna expose him.
Stay
tuned for next week. We're gonna expose Peyton Franklin.
He's all about wanting to be strong, but don't want to go to the gym.
Hey, bro, save it for him. We're gonna roast him over the campfire. So y'all stay tuned for that because it's coming. It's gonna be hot. It's going down.
Yeah, we're gonna fire him up, and then he's gonna be in the gym every week.
We're gonna make him.
We're either gonna beat him down to where he comes back stronger, or where he just stays down.
Or renewed his membership.
No more nice guys.
And got 1 month instead of a full year. It's crazy.
It hasn't renewed it again. Bro, it's gonna be a good podcast.
Yep, tomorrow's gonna be lit.
Hey, wait, and then Lake comes on. It's like we're gonna address the Liver King in the room.
We're gonna ask him how he feels about eating bull balls.
I mean, it's the 9 tenets, bro.
It's the secret ashwagandha. I don't know what it's called.
Ashwagandha.
Ancestral diet.
That's right, bro.
Are you still doing that, Dylan? You don't eat bull balls anymore?
I never did get the balls. The proper term is testicles. I got some. It's like
bull ball
meats.
residue, I guess.
It's like heart, liver, kidney. A bunch of.
You just slurp them down.
It's like in a vitamin. It's not a tablet.
Oh.
So, I'm really bad about being consistent and taking them. There's so many, but when I usually try to take them. I don't know if it does anything. Vitamins. How you feel vitamins?
I
don't know. I think it's like, I don't know. I feel like you can only take in so much. Like, they say you need to take this, you need to take that. You need, like, why not just get like one of those one a day? They got everything in it.
Yeah.
Get one hit.
Depends on your needs. You really just need the best thing to do would be go to like a legit doctor and get your blood panels test and all that, and let them tell you the dosage that you need. But I mean,
when is science going to advance enough to have pills that have like thousands of calories in them, so I don't have to actually eat?
Why would you do that?
There's probably something like that out there.
You get fat.
I just need for my 3 meals a day, MREs. Just take a pill that has 1,000 calories, 50 grams of protein.
You could just put olive oil in a protein shake.
That sounds disgusting.
It would just taste like
olive
shake.
oil and
Does
Well,
peanut
what
olive
butter.
oil
if
have
like you
taste?
took the what if you took the pill, but it was like absolutely disgusting,
I mean,
but it had like 2,000 calories in one pill.
I'll do it. It's worth
It
it.
had to be some other side effect. I had to come up with another one.
Gains. You get too big from using them.
It's called fat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get fat.
that's the worst side effect.
Hey, shut
Just
up.
burn it off later.
Hey, when I was in Charleston, they had a Gold's Gym there.
South
So I was like,
Carolina.
oh snap! Yep. What if they had a Gold's Gym in Charleston, Mississippi?
Hey, Dylan, how long would we last in a Planet Fitness?
If we did like what we did today, no. That's it. No.
Yeah, I don't even want to go to one.
Yeah, they're just like it does not appeal to me at all. I'd probably go to like
They got it.
a class at like a local CrossFit gym that is off program before I went to a Planet Fitness.
Don't we have two in Oxford?
Yeah,
No, there's a
Blue
Anytime
Shark and
Fitness.
Oxford CrossFit or something?
it's not Blue Shark anymore. It's just Coyote Fitness Oxford,
Coyote
and
Fitness.
well, actually, I think they might be changing the name. They got new
Yeah.
owners, but also there's Oxford CrossFit. And there's a lot of gyms in Oxford.
So, yeah. And the only thing is, I feel like there's not a really good 24-hour gym. All the 24-hour gyms
Yeah.
here are like, they just either machines are broken or it's just
Bro.
absolutely disgusting.
Shout out Go
Bro,
Performance.
y'all's gym, it's like, I saw a video of Sean squatting and it was like holes in the wall and everything, bro. It's like wore
Yeah,
out.
it's
Fit.
That
every
roid
time I go
rage.
there,
It looks
like I'll
like
do
Putting
push-ups on
holes
the
in the wall.
ground and I can see like all the like dust bunnies all up under everything.
you'd hate our
It-
gym. Bro, there's like a
It's
crack.
like,
I'm not trashing our gym. I love it. It's some people, that's the style for some people. Like the crack,
yeah.
there's like a crack in the concrete right where I'm like doing wall walks, and like it's like filled with dust and hair. It's like crazy. You can
And
tell, like it moves when you breathe on it.
occasional spider walks out of it while you're doing
Yeah.
your walks.
Like, heck yeah, bro, testosterone. You need a good,
Yeah.
you need a good
Yeah,
adrenaline
at
boost.
Beach Fit though, they would literally like just throw garbage bags in the back room where the squat rack is, and it would just be a pile of garbage, and you would just smell it while you're trying to squat.
Yeah, but
It's
y'all have that
it's
really nice gym at
ridiculous.
Ole Miss,
Yeah, but the only
but it's
thing
not
is,
24
right
hour.
now it closes. Yeah, it closes at 7 when school's not in session, and then holidays it's always closed.
Isn't that gym right by the little trail we run?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dang, bro, we got to go get a session in again.
you ever went
Have
in
you ever
there?
been to that gym, Peyton?
I've never been in that gym. No.
It's really nice. Everything you can think
Yeah,
of.
I think the guest pass now is only $5. Used to be
10.
10.
They got ski ergs. They got those runners, assault runners, and
Yeah.
You got everything but a sauna. That's all.
they got an ice bath.
Yeah, you just go outside, jump in the pond.
Dang. At running track,
Thing I
cardio
like about it
room.
though, but even when school's in session though, like they probably have. I think I counted it one time, like at least 20 squat racks, and they're all full.
Yeah, it's packed in there.
Right now, it's great though, but next week,
Yeah.
it's over with.
Y'all's strategy, Sean's. You're following a program. Sean's program is like, if there's a leg machine, hit it. Do 4 sets of 10.
Yeah,
Everything.
he's been doing the same program for like at least 4 years now.
It's worked for him.
So I remember
That's the
hitting
key, though, is consistency and just going in there and putting in work.
I remember hitting a workout with Sean one day. I don't
At
know if
Beach
Dylan
Fit.
was there.
Yeah, I
But-
was there.
No, I think I hit another one with him later.
I was there in spirit.
He went back.
But
I never went
Dude
back.
does like 5 sets of 10 leg press before he squats. I'm like, this
Gotta
is
warm up,
bonkers, man.
He's finna do a powerlifting
Yeah.
meet. Something
I
like
couldn't
that.
I couldn't even hit my squat because this dude was doing leg press first. I'm like, this is bonkers.
Definitely something to talk to him about when he's on the podcast.
Why are you so
They
stupid?
say doing like hip thrusts before you do squats helps you improve your squat. It loosens you up.
I
I
just
did
do
it one time.
squats
It helped
before
a
my
lot.
Loosens you up.
squats.
You
Yep.
don't need to be loose,
Warm you
but
up.
warmed.
Whatever you want to call it.
Call it what it is.
Warm, loose. Who knows?
Yeah, you don't want to be loose.
Tight.
The tighter you are, the it bounces back, right?
Hey.
Something like that.
I don't know.
Science.
I don't know.
You want to be really tight to lift
All I know
heavyweight,
is
but
it
we don't
might
really
be a
lift heavyweight.
placebo.
Yeah, we just
Might
lift
be a
and call it
placebo.
heavy.
It's
Y'all
heavy
just
to
do the
us,
bar.
bro.
We lift our
The
limit,
bar's easy.
and then it's like, yo, I'm weak. It's like, yeah, me
They
too.
put the bar on our back, and I'm like, dang, that feels good. Put some weight on there. I'm like, bro, that feels like trash. I take the bar back.
It's a little heavy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a chore getting back to where I was squat wise because I'm struggling. I
got
don't know
some
what I
work
need to
to
do
do.
I
yet.
keep getting recommended your shorts
That's good, bro.
on YouTube.
Watch them. Comment, like, subscribe,
Yeah.
hit the bell.
Bro, that
I don't
2 to
comment.
3 month
I hit a like.
hiatus I had set me back.
Shorts be moving those subscriber numbers up though. Even just a
Yep.
couple hundred views, it's like it could be a couple
Somebody pops
subscribers.
in.
And every once in a while, you'll get the short pop off. I need that. I need a short that goes like 1 million. But I'm gonna have to like. It's gonna probably have to be not a lifting video, which I'm gonna start doing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to think about it.
I'm gonna start doing like legit. I might. And one strategy for me would probably could be go from 2 videos to 1 video a week, and do short every day, like a legit short, not just a lifting video.
Yeah.
Like even if
If
it's
you
just
did a
me
legit
talking.
one every day, you would pop off.
Yeah.
I've just been posting randomly
Strat.
every single day. I'm gonna go check how many views I got.
Mine's warm, so it's kind of like slowed down, but that's some legit. It looks. I like that
Bro,
color.
I'm telling you, dude, the camo, the orange, like,
That's pretty. That's gold.
and it tastes pretty. Yeah. Tastes
Yeah, it
pretty.
tastes pretty.
I've
Looks
done
pretty.
8,400 views in 28 days.
This would be like 500 milligrams of caffeine. How many?
8,400.
Let's see.
I've gotten 2. One from you and one from my parents.
Uh-oh.
Bro, you're popping off. So how
I
do you
wonder how
see
much
this?
the podcast is done.
Last 28
I'm in
days?
studio. Yeah.
I got 6.1K in the last 28. I gotta
Podcast
get that
got
watch time way up.
3.6. What's your watch time?
36.4. I mean, shorts do not add very
snap.
much.
Yeah. I got 32.6.
I'm behind on my videos already.
No.
And
Underground
because I was supposed to drop one yesterday, but I got today, I got tomorrow. I have to double drop. As long as I put 2 out a week, that's my goal. I don't really have to hit the set day. I'm gonna do it as quick as I can. I got so much to do, bro. It's the first year. You got like taxes and all that. I gotta start getting all that ready.
At least you got
And,
till April.
Yeah, and at least I procrastinate so bad.
And then if you get to April and you hadn't done it, just file an extension.
If you get to your extension date, just
Then
pack
you're
your
screwed.
bags.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know which way to move my camera.
Just
to get
check
rid of
in
the
at the
window.
jail.
If I move it that way.
You gotta make sure you get your amount of taxes you owe right that you're guessing, and the IRS knows but won't tell you. And or if you get too much back, you're in trouble. But if you don't, you pay too much in, it's all right. Then we'll just keep that. How do you ever know? What they should do is just send you the amount you owe. But I guess they don't know because you have to
Why
write some
don't
of
they
these
do
things
my
off.
taxes for me?
You could do that. They could send you the amount because all right, you haven't paid anything in all year. here's your predicted amount or something. Start a form or just do something. I don't know.
You
That's
can do
why
the
I don't
thing where
do
you
that.
pay quarterly. I'm gonna
Yeah.
start doing the quarterly thing.
That sounds smart, but yeah.
But then you're like, it's more stuff to do.
This is a topic for another day.
Yeah.
Topic for
All right,
today.
guys. If you made it this far, you're a real one. We appreciate you deeply because you probably got some nonsense along the way, but really
That's what it's
appreciate
about.
sticking with us and helping us
Every day.
learn throughout this journey. I'm just Trev on every platform.
Dill the Young.
If you want to look me up, got Dill the Young.
Still
DYL.
working on it.
Still trying to figure it out. It's Peyton
Cook.
Cook. You might could find it. I couldn't find it on YouTube. I had to switch to our other account just to find it. But got a special episode coming up next. We'll have Peyton Franklin on the podcast.
Big dog.
Yes, sir.
See,
Frankie boy.
gonna see if he's gonna be able to do this 5K coming up in April. Big
5K
milestone
in
from
March,
him.
maybe knock it out with him.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be ready for March.
Yeah, I don't think so.
April, maybe.
It's gonna be a miracle if he's ready for the
Even just
5K.
the double decker.
It is not gonna take
get him
much,
right.
but just gotta get him to do it. That's the hardest part.
All right, guys, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts now.
What do they do on Spotify?
And rate us. You can only rate.
And they can follow.
Give us 5 stars.
No.
Yeah,
Do
follow
what
it,
y'all do,
rate
bro.
it,
At least 1 star.
Download it.
5.
Share it.
share it,
Share it, bro.
put us in the comments. Give us ideas of what you want us to talk about.
Let us know that you're listening, so we know. We like to know who. We want to know who's listening, but also we want to know that people are listening, besides just us.
Want to make
We'll
sure
give
we
you-
ain't got
we'll-
somebody
we'll
making
shout
5
you out.
accounts.
Yeah,
just
we will
with us.
shout you out if this is what we're gonna do for tomorrow, or for podcast. What's this podcast number? This is podcast 7.
We can't say the number.
Okay, this is
We don't know where it's
podcast
gonna
blah 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 blah. But this is gonna come
Already
out
said it
sometime later. But what's this? What's tomorrow? What episode are we dropping Monday?
Tomorrow is 5, is it? Or
Okay,
4?
so
I think
episode
it's 4.
5. If you're not gonna know this until after, but if you've commented on episode 5, we're gonna mention you in our next podcast or the next one sometime.
We'll shout you out.
We're gonna make something like that happen.
It might be a few
Yep.
weeks before you get shout out.
But you may get mentioned in a couple months. So stay tuned.